My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire 2 with the Regent and me, Rhapsody. Ooh. Hey, those boots are probably pretty good on this map. What can we do with them? We can stitch together those two. So that gives us an early shop, an early question mark, then 2 rests in a row, then a question mark chest rest, and then we hop over to take an elite 2 question marks on our way out. Costs us 2 hops. I mean, there's also just 3 rests, 1 elite. Sorry, 3 rests, 2 elite that costs no hops. It's 1 more elite than the other part that I'm using hops to get. What the hell? God damn. All right, it's not hops. Give me the crucible. Double strike. Clears it for us. Ooh. Yeah, give me an upgraded Know Thy Place to start with. Hell yeah. Weakened vulnerability on lock. Set front line to 12, which is sick. I have the ability to kill with just the Falling Star, and then I can put 6 damage on the back line as well as gain additional stars. GG. Shining Strike? No! Give me an upgraded Celestial Might! Give me Patter! Give me Patter! Patter! Patter me! Patter me! Patter me down! On! Black Hole, Childhood Stars, and Begone. That was a really good star build if I wanted to take it. It was Solar Strike in the first one, and then the second Shining, and then, I don't know, Childhood Stars or Black Hole. There could have been value from those here. I'm gonna take Begone. Just ignoring all of the rares. 2 elites this floor? No, I don't think that means Sword of the Stone is a good idea for us yet. I think I'll take that money. Yeah, almost murdering them on turn 1 seems pretty good to me. Begone, second Celestial Might, and Cloak of Stars. I'm open to taking a second Begone, but now it's just because I want to have fun. I'll take Cloak of Stars. Venerate for additional stars. I can deal 17 this turn, right? Yeah. Attack Spot versus Bulwark, Collision Course, and Quasar. I mean, it's supposed to be Bulwark, right, in general, but I want Quasar, but I also don't have defense. Give me Quasar. And I'll drop the King's Courage for the tech spot. I'm basically, like, the game is constantly offering me an actual run, and I'm like, what if I took the dirt trash beside the glimmering pile of jewels? Because sometimes you look in that dirt trash pile, and it turns out, that's right. Dirt trash. Boy. I think none of those very effectively helped there. I'll throw the make it so back into hand by playing 3 skills. I'm going to check the attack bot this turn. Nice. Crushed Under is here. Nine damage to our actual body. We take the healthiest target on the board off. Absolutely crush him under. 9 damage finishes a Phantasmal Gardener in the back line. Weakness Strike is not going to be enough to take out this one, but it will lower their incoming damage. GG. Mummified Hand. Okay, well, hang on. Terraforming, 7 Vigor. That works really well with the Celestial Knight. Delete that target off the fields. Really shore up against the next one as well. 1 strike to you takes you right out. And then a reasonable draw should be able to kill the backline next turn. Ease. Astral Pulse to cover our AoE alongside the terraforming especially. Gonna have to use Dexpot. I don't think I survived the fight without it, unfortunately. Venerate Cloak of Stars. Celestial Might. Try and keep him on pace to be able to kill him in... God damn, this is gonna be hard. Okay, it's that. And then terraforming and then nothing. I take 8 this turn. I need to be able to do 20 with these 3 cards from the top of the deck. That's not it. That's not 20 maybe. I did set myself up for the possibility to win that fight though. Alright. Hey, that tier 2 fight actually afterwards was probably going to kill us anyway. Well, that run goes completely differently, obviously, if we take the Solar Strike as the first card, because then everything else just follows and kind of works together. Couldn't have known that when I was looking at the Solar Strike decision, but to be fair, I did have an inkling. There's a 3 Elite 2 rest. It's not a great line, but I do have a Booming Conch, which could boom for us. Don't ask for whom the conch booms. It booms for thee. Yeah, I gotta have Venerate in the second cycle if I want to be able to kill you. Bingo. That's why. Give me Charge. Transform 2 cards in the draw pile into minion die bombs. Those are good damage cards. And you know what? This time I will take that Bulwark. How about that? Yeah? You know, I can learn a lesson. 1. Give me Greed. I can transform that into a minion die bomb. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I will take the Sword of Stone. Let's go. I was really hoping I was going to get that. I didn't dare suggest the possibility, though. Venerate. We're not going to need that additionally in this cycle. Bulwark die bomb. Got him. Glow. Yeah, I think Glow is just a generally important tool. Sick. Upgrade 2 cards with Steady. Bulwark and Falling Star, I think, is the answer here. Keep the big defend for the right turn. Keep the weaken for the right turn. It's actually keep the weaken and the vulnerable for the right turn as well, importantly. Ugh. Charge with only 1 target in the draw pile. That's so mean. Defend. God, it's still worth it, though. Okay, this turn is Falling Star, Dive Bomb. Then charge through worst damage in the draw. Solves 30. Yeah, I can't get you down. That's fine. We had to expect that. Perfect turn for a Bulwark. Glow Dive Bomb. Oh, sick. I was about to say I'd love to see vulnerability this turn, because this turn is the turn that we put him down. GG. Literally the both minion dive bombs on the bottom of the deck. Hilarious. And you're down this turn. Kusarigama! That's so good for us! Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. And Arsenal, whenever you create a card, gain 1 strength. Sick. We'll upgrade that to become a Nate. Gremlin Horn at the start. Sorry, when you kill an enemy, gain an energy and draw a card. It's actually more important to defend there, I think. I don't need the 2 points of strength. One, 2, 3, and then Kusarigama. Sick. Minion Dive Bomb. Sick. Bulwark. Get him with the Soul Blade next turn. All of that worked out after that point, but the defense is lacking. Know thy place. Yes, vulnerability without having to rely on Falling Star. Considering I'm going to go 2 elites after this, I will rest in anticipation. Yep. Arsenal will weaken 1 target, hit, charge through the 2 that we otherwise don't get to play. Double defend, and Explosive Ampule is going down. I don't need to play it this turn. I don't need to play it next turn. I can just play it whenever. Because it doesn't count as a trigger that hits the enemy skittish, because they're not hit by it. Quote unquote hit. Yeah, we start now. Falling Star, Dive Bomb kills the backline, then Dive Bomb Double Strike kills... Never mind, Kusarigama finishes that target off for us, actually. Bulwark, I'll even Glow, and Falling Star's lethal on one of you. Alright, wow. GG. Is that no damage? That was no damage. Manifest Authority, Begone, and Hidden Cache. Manifest Authority obviously is defend that creates a card. Pretty much exactly what I was asking for there. Oh my god. Frozen Egg, whenever you add a power card to your deck, upgrade it, and then there's a Spectrum Shift that would be immediately upgraded. That thing creates cards. At the end of your turn, with no cards in hand, deal 20 damage to all enemies. That doesn't happen consistently to us. I will take that. I will take that. I also like the ultimate defend here. God, that's so good. I'm going to charge Bulwark and Manifest Authority. I'll bolus. I'm not even playing Arsenal here. We've got enough damage here that, like, the minion die bombs especially, what I need to focus on is consistency of defense more than anything else. this combat. Keep involvement weak. Nice. 41 on the backside. Secret technique for the largest defend I can get. Ultimate defend, defend, finesse. One more defend covers us. Great. And then the enemy is still within 2 turns of dying, which they were always within 2 turns of dying there. It's actually a little more annoying this turn, sadly. Bulwark and defend. So they get to extend their life by another turn. Bolus Manifest Authority looking for nice additional defense is literally how I was going to continue that sentence. 2 damage taken this turn and wipe out the Skulking Colony. Follow up. Mummified Hand! Whenever you play a power or a random card in hand, it's free for the rest of the turn. That's the frozen egg right next to it, by the way, and that's the orbit as well. Can I get Game Piece, please? Draw a card whenever you play a power. Let's upgrade Ultimate Defend. Orbit. Arsenal. Glow. Spent 1 energy that turn, by the way. Let's charge through the 2 worst attacks and draw. And I don't benefit from not playing Bulwark right now. I'll leave that. Know Thy Place, throw Falling Star to get it in the next cycle, and also the next 2 attacks for the same reason. I gotta remember to play out the rest of my hand as well for the sake of orbits. Thank you, Prowess. Another power. Makes for an exceptionally playable hand. Bulwark into Shockwave, sets up vulnerability and weaken. Nash. Ultimate Star and it doesn't cost us anything. Hell yeah. I'll throw Soul Blade this cycle, sure. Star Strike. I'm gonna charge through 2 cards in the draw pile and see if Impatience draws us lethal, which it does. GG. Void Form already upgraded. Versus Bombardment foregone. I mean, just snap me that Void Swarm. 15 cards from the Necrobinder. And all the powers are upgraded? You know how good soul cards are in a deck that has Arsenal? Sentry mode makes a sweeping gaze each turn for an Osty that doesn't exist. We get a 0-cost attack that literally doesn't... Is that... God, this is weird. Is that still worthwhile? It's 1/3 of Kusarigama. It makes another card in hand 0 cost from Mummified Hand, as well as it gives us a strength every turn from Arsenal. Well, let's take Lethality and Grave Warden. How about those 2? Definitely. I think Dirge comes along as well. And then that could create a Osty that I could start using. Definitely can't use Shed Fate in this deck. I think eventually a copy of Pass makes sense. I'll take 1 right now, because I'm not going to get the opportunity to take 1 later. Reaper Form is really good as well, just because it retains, so I can just play it as one of the first cards on the turn after playing Void Form. I honestly think Sentry Mode might be a good idea. Am I dumb? Don't answer that. Especially don't answer it if you're going to say yes. I like Invoke as well. There is a part of me that thinks that Invoke could do some work for us. It's like bad convergence. No, I'll just take these. If I want, I can have way too many shops on this floor. I don't want, so solves that problem. I only need to take down 2 elites on this floor. There's a 3 rest path, but there's no way to get 2 elites on it. Probably just take this version of it. And then that's an extra elite. It's 3 elites that we end up taking, but how's our AoE? That's our main problem here, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to need to get additional solutions for AoE. Probably should have taken the SO, actually, that was on offer from the shop. Just from the Necrobinder thing just a moment ago. Alright, let's check Arsenal, and Falling Star will save us 4 health this turn. Defend, Strike, and Venerate. No matter what I wanted, nothing was really going to change the outcome of that turn. I guess the potion's possible. Okay. It's charge, defend, sentry mode hits bulwark to 0 cost, and then do I energy pot for this shockwave? I'm open to it, actually. I'll do it. Saves us health that turn, as well as helps set us up for future turns. Panache. Defend, and then that orbit has to make Void Form 0 cost. Sick. Sweeping Gaze is 1 strength a turn. God, that's stupid. Can't believe I did that. Alright, let's take this last dude. That'll do it, dude. Patta, it's upgraded. It's bad Gatherlight for us. I really don't need Gatherlight, do I? No, I have no need for Gatherlight. It's good Patta. Yeah. Orbit. Arsenal. Manifest Authority. Bulwark. Hell, I'll Dirge. Don't test me. Grave Warden into charge through Greed and a Defend. Spectrum Shift. Yeah, 0 costs the Sovereign Blade. I'll throw that. Know thy place. Yeah, Void Form's not going to be played in this fight. I don't have the time to take advantage of it. Hey! Sweeping Beam! Yay! It actually, it connects. We have an Osti. Ultimate Defend comes back to hand. Kingly Kick, Child of the Stars, Cosmic Indifference. Nope. Thank you. Oh, sick. Falling Star, Strike, Lethality at the end of turn, 0 costs Void Form. So I gotta take a full 18, sorry. But now, those 2 cards I play each turn are free. Spectrum Shift next. Defend free, and then Dodge. Let's Grave Warden charge. Low. Sentry mode. Nice. Bulwark. Thinking here. Manifest Authority's already doing basically nothing though. Dark Shackles is a great card to create this turn. Okay, Reperform at 0 costs. I'll add a Dark Shackles, Know Thy Place, and then Big Soft Blade. I'm just gonna kill you, actually. Parry. Soft Blade now gains 14 block. Okay. Only because it's upgraded and it makes another card cost less. Yeah. I'll force that card into play, thank you. Rolling Boulder, gonna be doing AoE damage at the top of each turn for us. Make this fight one hell of a lot easier. Bulwark, full defenses. Set up the remaining chumps. And we get the additional draw and energy at the top of this turn as well. Hell yeah. Take another Spectrum. I've got to stop taking cards. I need a Supermassive. I've got to stop taking cards. Immediately tells you another card I want to take. Arsenal. Ooh. Yeah, that Void Form's tough stuff. Sadly, I will take 2 damage that turn and not knock back the Bulbug. Oh boy. Use a block pot that turn so that I can knock back the Bulbug once. Spectrum Shift, Lethality, Reperform. Nice, we finally got it. And Bulbug. Perfect. Rock in the front line dies that turn. We've got Weaken Access ready to go on the fields. As well as straight up removal. Easy. Defend all but 1 health at the end there. And then the rest of this should just kind of fall out of control. Have I not made a blade yet? I guess I haven't made a blade yet. So, well, there'll be a blade here eventually. I'll do it. Sovereign Blade can just watch the end of the fight from my hand. God damn. That was Supermassive, by the way, in case you weren't looking at the screen. It gave me the card I literally just asked for moments ago. Let us get a upgraded card from Manifest Authority. Check out this shop with 200. You god. Should I? That Mayhem is upgraded. It plays a card from the top of the draw pile every turn for us. Orbit's great, but I need additional draw. I'm taking Orbit, I'm taking Mayhem. I can't stop myself. I tried. I promise you I tried. Not hard. I didn't say I tried hard. Don't put those words in my mouth. Spectrum Shift into Lethality into Arsenal, great. And yeah, I'm just gonna hit Big Dirge. I think the end of this turn is Big Dirge. Big Dirge. I'll check the attack potion for something defensive. Doesn't count. Falling Star Collision Course. I'll take 7 damage to my body, but I could scarcely be better set up. I'll leave that Dark Shackles. It's going to be a really good card later. Ultimate Defend. Orbit makes Reperform 0. Mayhem would draw... Sorry, Anointed would draw 2 rares into this hand, but not any defense, unfortunately. God damn it. That sucked a lot. We got Void Form out. We manifest Authority at the top of the turn. I'll Calamity. Then Grave Warden. Drop a single defend, and now we're comfortable. Spectrum Shifts. Parry. Bulwark. Glow. Soul. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's all over now. Supermassive for 120 damage. Grab an Anchor. Crush under. AoE that immediately debilitates. I'm so thankful you offered that. I forgot how I told you that AoE is our problem. Remember when I said that just before? Orbit. Then Lethality. Arsenal. That Ultimate Defend, Pass, and Manifest Authority. After all that, we can have Void Form. Okay. We can Powder, Supermassive, and then Sentry will 0 cost Bulwark, so I can afford to play it. Strike, Spectrum Shift. Nice. It does hit Reperform, and then I can get Soul Blade out as well. And Dirge is not worth playing here, unfortunately. If I could just get a card that generates things when I use a card. Use the Explosive Ampule to have the enemy die at the end of this turn. Fairy in a Bottle. Nice. And Blood Vial. Nice. Both of those are really going to help us with our health position. I want Reflect. The big defense, please. Thank you. We get 20 health out of it as well. Lovely to see. Glow. Nice. Strike, and then Arsenal, Spectrum Shift. No! There was an order that it wasn't going to work out. Oh, I forgot. Let's hit Reflect, and then Parry. Keep everything else. Discovery into Bundle of Joy into Bundle of Cards. And I will end up using Prolong. Let's check what Splash has in at the moment. Helix Drill, interesting. Then we can use Patter. Helix Drill now is extremely lethal. And I'll also Prolong. We've got our 3 additional strength from Sword of Jade as well, which really helped there too. I do think Second Reflect is okay in this deck, and I think it's because I'm using Void Form and the Mummified Hand to bypass the energy costs of them. Sorry, the star costs of them. Arsenal before Parry, before Defend, charge through those 2. And Supermassive is decent amount of damage. I could take out a target this turn. 18, and then 21. 21 with vulnerabilities, 31. 1831 is 49. I could take out the back line this turn. It's worth doing then. And we draw a Reaper form, which retains. Ugh, that sucks. I mean, I obviously have to not... I obviously can't play any of them. There you go, Reaper form. And Void form, you can both stay in my hand. Manifest some authority. Nice. I'll Mayhem, hoping to hit either Reaper form or Shockwave. We do hit Reaper form, we do not hit Shockwave. Mm-hmm. Crush Under is huge here. Orbit, lethality. Drop a Crush Under for 26 to all enemies. Yeah, it's literally just lethal. Petrified Toad and another Bulwark. Yeah, because I'm not going to be sad that I have too much defense at any point. Arsenal into Parry Spectrum. I'm willing to hold the Bulwark still. God damn. Oh, I'd love to play that Void form. Yeah, 1000% needed to be 0 energy that turn for me to play that Void form, sadly. Oh, look at the rolling. Look at the rolling Balding. Can get Orbit out in play. Gotta get Reflect and Manifest Authority here too. Spectrum Shifts, Lethality, Mayhem, nice. Okay, that's just mean. Wait, no, okay, I've got one in hand. God damn. I literally thought we just didn't draw any of the Frantic Escapes and we were gonna lose to that. 3 of them are put in your discard pile, 3 of them are put in your draw pile, and I hadn't drawn any yet. I was getting really scared. Let's start with Orbit. Mm-hmm. Mayhem's really important here too, then charge through. Just the strikes, thanks. Solve Blade is a bunch of damage. I mean, obviously I gotta run away. And then Solve Blade has the Reflect. Parry. We had Parry out, rather. Okay, Frantic Escape. We drew another Frantic Escape here. Oh, and we played one from the top deck. Thank heck. Okay. Know Thy Place. Rend for 110 damage. I'm just gonna kill you with minion dive bombs after that, actually, buddy. God damn. Neutron Aegis and Seeking Edge. Yeah, let's solve our AoE forever by taking a copy of Seeking Edge. And a weak potion's definitely better than a rock. Ah, damn. I think we were offered last floor the box, and I didn't take it. Which, obviously, I would refill all of my potion slots with the Delicate Frond if I had it, but I don't. And Apotheosis to the deck, I don't think that's needed. I think most of the cards in the deck are upgraded. Yeah, no, it's 100% Diamond D in them. Give me 30 block on turn 1, and I retain it for a turn. That's all I need to start getting my powers in play comfortably and safely. Yeah, that's 1,000 times the right thing, I think. Sovereign Blade's trying to do 42 this turn. Okay. 65 block available, just in case. Damn, dude, you got me. I did not defend well enough that turn. Radiate, Astral Pulse, and Devastate. Nope. Skill Pot rather than Weaken. Not sure. I'll keep my Weaken. No damage on turn 1. I keep 10 block for this turn. I'll drop Charge first. Because having done that, this Spectrum Shift has to target either Reflect or Reperform. And yeah, I was reasonably happy with either outcome. Certainly, if it did Reperform first, I certainly would have been happier. Yeah, that Crush Under is really important here as well. Goodbye, Scroll of Biting. Radiant Tincture, definitely better than what I'm holding. And Glow, especially with the 2 Reflects in the deck, I'm open to taking that. I'll drop the Weak Potion for the Radiant Tincture, cut left. I mean, it's draw. It's gotta be draw. It's only draw. It's the only thing I care about. Especially because I can put it on Arsenal and gain 2 additional cards in the opening hand. Regalite. First time you create a card each turn, gain 6 block. I do that every turn. And then I'll cut a strike. That's it. Actually, defend, strike, Arsenal. Oh, it does the draw first. And then it lowers the cost of some. I thought I was going to force Void Form to be 0 costed there. Alas. Mayhem, parry, defend, ultimate defend. Seeking Edge is here, but... Oh, I was about to say, but do I have a blade? No. And then I had a blade, actually, as it turns out. So. Yeah, that really helps. God damn, that really helps. No damage that turn. I take out 2. I draw 2 as a result of the taking out 2. Orbit hits Jackpot to be 0 costs. Nice. GG. I don't think I need another suit. I think I needed to stop taking cards a long time ago, actually, but I didn't do it then, and I should do it now. Let's get additional scaling for the one that we do have. AoE is still really annoying for me, so I'm going to take the question mark over the Elite. Speaking of AoE, here's a big old AoE fight that I now got to deal with. You butt. You butt. I'll drop a Reflect as well. Show me the Seeking Edge. There it is. Thanks. Maybe I'm supposed to take another Begone. I say another Begone, my first Begone, because I have no way of dealing with the Eon Glass stuff except for Charge, which means they need to be in the draw pile. Carol's nice, but it's not better than what I'm holding. And that healed us for 20 as well. Let's hit the Know Thy Place for a second cycle. That'll be important against Arsenal, specifically. So, Arsenal, that was the card I was playing in hand. Eon Glass. Eon Glassenal. I'll reflect 14 damage to you this turn. Dude, Void Form played from the top of the deck. That sucks. Oh, how dare you? It ended my turn. Thank heck I had the block kept over from Diamond Diadem. Otherwise, I was screwed. Oh, wow. I think that is the only card from top deck that can actually screw with this. I think most of the rest of them are strictly good. Keep that weakened for a turn that might be more relevant. Orbit, stratagem, glow. Dive bomb, crush under. Yeah, that's so much damage. I'll take the second Begone, goddammit. Hell yeah. The game is just giving me what I need when I need it. It's being very kind. It's being abnormally kind. It's being suspiciously kind. I say right before we get a 0-cost Void Form in the opening hand. Yeah. First 2 cards each turn are free. I wish that made X-cost cards play for 0. They play for their cost, but then you didn't spend any energy on them, but that's not how it works. Sadly. Glow. Orbits. Beat down, plays 3 attacks from the draw pile, which will include this supermassive. Mm-hmm. GG. I have to resist temptation. Temptation is the mind killer. Give me the furnace. God damn it. Let me hit that question mark. You can have a basic defend. And that's it. That's it. I'll rest for 7 HP. God, that feels bad. No, I can't rest for 7 HP. There's got to be something more impactful than that. Soul Plus from Dirge. Disgusting. I'm gonna gamble. Know thy place. Defend glow. Yeah, it didn't work out perfectly. I'm gonna hit Tincture this turn to Spectrum Shift. Just in case! Hell yeah, there it is, Void Form. It worked out perfectly. Oh my god. Spectrum Shift gave us a Purity, so I have the ability to counter this enemy. Thank you. Very kind of you, game. Play those 2 out. And then I would love to see Big Dirge here. I don't think there's any reason to hold back. Orbit. Seeking Edge for another 0 cost. Soul. And then I can Begone a Wither. Rush under. Begone a Greed. Strike. Ooh. I'd love to play that, but I can't. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna Purity that single Wither in this hand, actually. See, Furnace reflects. Falling Stars, a ridiculous amount of damage. Soul Blade follow-up. Soul into Reaper Form. If I'd done that in the other order, it would have done so much better. But realistically, we have such control of this fight at this point that I don't think it actually matters. Impatience for the additional draw. Soul for even more. Venerate reflects. We throw all those withers into a new discard pile. God, I can play a jackpot here for 0. Jackpot. Comet, and then Glow gives us enough energy to play Alignment. I mean, yeah, there's nothing you can do to me here. Cheech. Let's see what the Queen has to say about this, eh? Void Form already 0 cost in this hand. I think it's going well. Reaper Form. Yeah. I'll charge through the 2 worst in the draw there then. And just hold the resources. I have no need to throw any damage. Got to get that Reflect out there, of course. Entropy allows us to transform a card at the top of each turn. Which is also... actually, I'll transform the Sweeping Gaze into another card, and then use that card to make another card. Sick. I'll retain a Patter for the next end, and there goes that. Oh my god. Transform Ascender's Bane, why not? Because it could turn into Enthralled, is why you shouldn't do that. Anyway, I played it. I want Gone. I want Supermassive. Oh my god, we're just going to be creating additional cards because we've got the Calamity out. Every time I play an attack, I generate another card in hand. Which, of course, comes with another Strength for free. Spectrum Shift. Mayhem. Let's Bulwark, and Veil Pierce, and Crush Under, and Sweeping Beam, and Crescent Strike, and Crash Landing, and... God, that's a lot of Debris. GG. Hell yeah. I mean, Booming Conscience Sword of Jade just like, go. And then the game is like, halfway through that, it gives me the Frozen Egg and the Mummified Power. Sorry, the Frozen Egg and the Mummified Hand, rather. And it says, as long as you go with power, go in power. And we do. God damn, was that a ridiculous run. 40 cards, 41 cards in the deck. Flawless, Elite Killer. And actively, I made that deck worse by taking way too much stuff. And it still worked out. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is a series playlist for all of my content of the game past, present, and future. YouTube recommendations are down below. Streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. That above the thank you, and a special thanks this episode to Sorathil. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.